Most people walk along riverbanks without a second glance at the stones beneath their feet. The gentle crunch of gravel and the cool touch of smooth rocks often go unnoticed, overshadowed by the beauty of the flowing water and the surrounding landscape. These smooth, scattered rocks look ordinary, just a backdrop to the rush of water and the chatter of wildlife. But if you pause for a moment and really look, you'll see that each stone is unique, shaped by years of movement and change. Yet hidden among these stones are the clues to some of Earth's most dramatic stories. River rocks are not just silent objects, they are storytellers. Their colors, patterns, and even their shapes are like pages in a book, waiting to be read by those who are curious enough to notice. Each rock in a riverbed has traveled a unique path. Some have been tumbled by water for centuries, slowly worn smooth by the relentless current, while others have only just arrived from distant mountains, carried by floods or storms. Every stone is a traveler with its own history. If you look closely, the river's pebbles and stones can reveal secrets about what lies deep beneath the ground. And among those secrets, perhaps even a hint of diamonds. The minerals and crystals inside them are like fingerprints, telling us where they came from and what they've been through. Most people see only the surface, but experienced explorers know that every stone holds a clue, written in patterns, colors, and textures. With a trained eye, you can spot signs of ancient volcanoes, vanished rivers, or even the presence of precious gems. The next time you kneel by a river, remember, you are looking at a living record of the Earth's hidden history. Each stone is a storyteller, quietly waiting to share its tale with those willing to listen and look a little closer. Diamonds are among the rarest treasures in any landscape. Their allure has captivated explorers and dreamers for centuries, inspiring countless quests and adventures in search of these elusive gems. Unlike gold or silver, they almost never shine on the surface. Instead, they travel underground, hidden away in ancient rocks and washed far from their origins by rivers and floods. Over time, these powerful forces of nature carry diamonds across great distances, scattering them in unexpected places. Most people will never spot a diamond on a casual walk. Their rough, unpolished forms blend in with ordinary stones. But for those who know what to look for, the rocks around diamonds speak volumes, offering subtle hints and clues to the trained eye. The real trick is not to search for the diamond itself, but for its companions. Diamonds rarely journey alone. Instead, they are often found alongside a select group of rocks that share a similar history and origin. They often travel with certain types of rocks shaped by intense heat, pressure, or volcanic action. These are the clues that reveal where diamonds may be hiding. Volcanic rocks, especially kimberlite and lamproite, are famous for carrying diamonds from deep within the earth to the surface. By learning how to read these signs, you start to see the riverbed in a whole new way. Every stone becomes a potential clue, and every patch of gravel could hold a secret waiting to be discovered. Suddenly, what seemed like a mess of ordinary stones becomes a coded map, hinting at treasures buried deep beneath your feet. With patience and knowledge, the hidden world of diamonds and their companions slowly reveals itself, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. One of the first clues to finding diamonds in a riverbed is the presence of heavy mineral gravels. These gravels are not just ordinary stones. They are a natural collection of the densest materials carried by the river over time. These gravels form in specific places where the river slows down. Behind big rocks, in the inside bends of the river, or at the bottom of deep pools. In these spots, the water loses its force, and only the heaviest materials remain, while lighter sands and silts are swept further downstream. Over years, these areas become natural traps for dense minerals. Heavy minerals found here include not just gold, but also magnetite, ilmenite, garnet, and sometimes even diamonds. To the untrained eye, these gravels might look like nothing more than dark, coarse sand mixed with small, heavy pebbles, but they hold hidden secrets. If you scoop up a handful and feel their weight, you'll notice they are unusually dense compared to regular river rocks. Sometimes a few grains may even be magnetic, sticking to a small magnet, an easy test for minerals like magnetite. Why does this matter? Because diamonds, like these minerals, are heavier than most river rocks. Where heavy minerals gather, a diamond might end up as well. These dense patches are nature's way of concentrating treasures in one spot. Learning to spot these dense patches is the first step for any would-be treasure hunter. With patience and a keen eye, you can begin to read the river's clues and uncover its hidden wealth. Quartz veins are another important sign. Quartz is a hard, glassy mineral, often white or transparent, that forms in cracks within older rocks. When you see river pebbles with streaks, veins, or patches of white, you are looking at quartz. These veins mark where hot, mineral-rich water once flowed deep inside the earth. Finding quartz in a river means that the water has eroded rocks from deep underground. Why does this matter for diamonds? Because diamonds form far below the surface, and their journey upward is often marked by the same processes that create quartz veins. Quartz may not be valuable on its own, but it is a signpost. Where quartz is found, other deep-formed minerals, including diamonds, may have traveled the same path. For explorers, each piece of quartz is a reminder of the powerful forces shaping our planet. Among the pebbles of a river, you may spot stones flecked with dark red or purple crystals. These are garnets, minerals known for their rich color and hardness. Garnets often form in the same high-pressure conditions as diamonds, deep within the Earth's mantle. Garnet-bearing rocks are, honestly, quite eye-catching. Their red crystals stand out against gray or greenish backgrounds, often sparkling when the light catches them just right. Some may be as small as sand grains, while others are large enough to pluck out with your fingers. Why are garnets important? Well, their presence means that the river has cut through ancient, deep-seated rocks. Where there are garnets, there might also be diamonds, carried up and scattered by the same geological forces. To a trained eye, a patch of red in the riverbed is a sign worth investigating. Iron-stained stones often go overlooked. They appear rusty, with orange, yellow, or brown streaks or blotches. These stains form when iron-bearing minerals are exposed to air and water, causing them to oxidize, just like a nail left out in the rain. Such stones are more than just colorful oddities. Iron stains tell us that water has moved through metal-rich rocks, breaking them down and carrying their minerals downstream. This process is often linked to the movement of other deep-formed minerals, sometimes even diamonds. When you find a patch of iron-stained stones, it means the river has touched rocks that once lay far below the surface. These rusty maps can lead explorers to places where the Earth's deepest secrets are brought to light. Some of the most important clues of all are volcanic rock fragments. These are dark, rough stones, sometimes with a greenish or bluish tint. They come from ancient volcanoes that blasted their way up from deep within the earth, carrying diamonds and other minerals along for the ride. Look for rocks that are oddly shaped, with a coarse, gritty texture. Sometimes you may even find fragments that sparkle with flecks of mica or other minerals. These stones are the remains of kimberlite or lamproite pipes, the geological express elevators that bring diamonds to the surface. Finding volcanic fragments in a riverbed is rare, but honestly, it's thrilling. They are a direct link to the dramatic forces that form and transport diamonds. For explorers, each piece is a messenger from the planet's fiery depths. It's important to remember that diamond discovery is rare. Most river rocks hold no gems at all. But the real treasure isn't found in a single sparkling stone. It's in learning to read the riverbed, to see the clues left by water, heat, and time. Each rock is a chapter in the grand story of the Earth. By learning to spot heavy gravels, quartz veins, garnet-bearing rocks, iron-stained stones, and volcanic fragments, you unlock a new layer of understanding. The river becomes more than a stream. It becomes a living museum, filled with hints of ancient volcanoes, deep earthquakes, and powerful floods. So the next time you wander along a river, pause and look down. Pick up a stone. Ask yourself where it came from and what stories it might tell. Curiosity is the real diamond, waiting to be uncovered by anyone who dares to look a little closer.